For the first time in quite a long time, I am actually very excited to try out a new game. This game jumped on my radar a few days ago because I got a notification on my PlayStation app that this game has a discount and that it's on my wish list. Funny thing is, I don't even remember putting it on my wish list. What that means is, a while ago, perhaps for a couple of weeks now, I looked at a couple of games to play. This one kind of got my attention and I just put it on my wish list for something to look at into the future. So then what I did is I went into YouTube and I just briefly looked at a few videos of some people who have been playing this game, and I have to say that it did get me quite excited. The game looked awesome. So in today's video, I'm going to try out this game for the very first time. If you've watched my very first video I ever posted on YouTube, I talk about the different games that I like. One of them being The Last of Us, which is basically, yes, it's post-apocalyptic, but it's a bit of like a survival game. You have to collect items, build a few things as you progress through the game. I like that there is a survival aspect. Then there's also a shooting aspect. The fact that you get to build a house, you upgrade your weapons, all of these things. I just think it makes for a really, really cool game. I'm very excited to try it out today. Okay, so I've officially picked a server. It said something about beginner friendly. It's PvP and no wipes. So I don't know what no wipes means, but I can kind of guess that they don't wipe any data away or so. So if you still have your shack built or if you have something built, I'm guessing that they haven't cleared it away. So I'm going to try and make a bot for me and see if one of them looks more like me, more or less like me. Can I rotate Asian looking guy? It shouldn't be this complicated. Really shouldn't be this complicated. Okay, I'm gonna create. Okay, I'm creating. Well, this server said it is beginner friendly, which is good, and it is PvP. It didn't say no raids, so you can raid, and there is not a scheduled raid, so I believe you can raid at any point. I'm not sure if I want to play in a game where it's a scheduled raid. Maybe it's a good thing, but I'm not sure what's happening here. I am pressing here, Discord. That's something to do with Discord, right? Okay, I picked up a leaf. Can I pick up a tree? No. Okay, I'm by the ocean. I wonder. So there's my inventory. I can craft a few things. Huge looking map. Okay, I can sprint. So what I have seen with some of the YouTube videos is that people are saying not to build your shelter or anything too close to the spawn points here, because people will spawn and I think it's easy to raid your place if they wanted to. Let me just getting to know the controls. Just getting to know the controls on any game, new game that you're playing, is always a bit of a mission. Let's see what else I can pick up. So I have water, I think. Okay, now I get that a little bit. Let's see, binoculars, train. So where I would like to build a shelter is not on top of a hill. I don't want to build a place that's like a beacon for people to go and attack. Welcome back, don't raid, I ate. Don't know what that means, but okay, so let's say aim Go for water since this is a survival game. Okay, we found something. Open. There's a rag. What is that? 12 pieces. Are these bullets? So we'll take, of course, I'm going to take whatever I can. Nails, building material, blowtorch, why not? Hard hat, why not? Rag, why not? Pants. Is that someone shooting at me or? Okay, at least we know we're wearing pants. After spending much too long figuring out the controls and trying to loot every single thing in sight, I decided it's time to push inwards and find a suitable place to build my cabin. I see some people walking. There they are. They're going to the right, to my right there. They look armed. This is the problem. Well, I'm going to give them a wide berth because I saw place there. I'm not sure where to go, although I am going inland. These guys are still going that way. They're a group, which is always a good thing if you're solo. Yeah, I don't think those are bots. I'm trying to find the map, how I can look at a map, but R2 is submenu. I don't know what the submenu. Okay. I really have absolutely no idea where to go. After getting sidetracked with the controls again, I wanted to get to high ground to get the lay of the land. Just look at that view. This is all by the water. After spending some time testing the binoculars, it was time to move on. Finally, finding the map, it was time to plot my route and destination. As I made my way through the woods for cover, I found another abandoned building and an adversary. Looking back at the video, I knew these were definitely just bots, but I was rattled and being extra cautious at this point. I spent a bit more time looting unnecessary things and leaving valuable items, but then I set off again to find my perfect cabin spot. Making my way towards the cabin spot, I kept looting but ran into the same issue constantly. What we can find here. Car battery. My inventory is full. It's rather annoying. I don't know what to get rid of. That's what I use. Nails. I'm going to use that blowtorch. Repairs cars, monoswan boats. Deals damage to base structures. And you see, these things all sound very useful. What is this? Wires, useful. A bomber jacket. A bomber jacket. Right. Got a bunch of things happening here. Trying to cross the bridge, I ran into another set of bots, but I took care of them. I'll tell you one thing, I better work on my aim. I did not manage to acquire a vehicle at this point, so I had to cover a great distance on foot. This gave me a chance to explore more abandoned houses, and then I found a cargo drop. Here I found a useful vest that had protection and it had 6 slots. So there's a fire, it seems. That's not good. So I'm rather tempted to make something here by the water or so, but I still feel like it's a bit too close to everything, just because the bridge where I just was at is over there. There we go. And there's a road here. I could make it up in that there, but oh no, there's another. Oh, those are the crates. I got it, but there still might be people there. So I'm gonna go and do that. I'm gonna go up there and then also get a good vantage point. Okay, I'm nearing this now. I have to be on the lookout because people will be out for blood here. Switch to my 9mm. Not that I've had much success with it. Okay. Open. Tactical helmet. What do I have? Tactical helmet. Good as new. What do I have now? Good as new. 99 protection 60%. Protection 60. Okay. Protection. Okay. So I'm gonna unequip this. Drop. So I'm going to equip this. Okay, so that's equipped. Okay, look, I quite like this area here, but is it going to be a mistake to build up here? I'll build closer to the trees or so. Oh, I'm getting excited, guys. I'm getting excited. So far, enjoying the game. Just got to learn the controls a little bit better. Just got to learn the controls a little bit better. So there's water close. Oh, there's a deer. I'm gonna have to. Come on. Wait, but I thought that there aren't some other idiot. Okay, luckily I've hunted before. Right. Oh, this is moving. Oh, boom! Oh, what a shot. Yes. Well, water is also running a bit low. I need water. Where is the animal now? Oh, come on. He was right here. Ah, that's not... Is this the second animal that just disappears? No, he was out in the open here and he just planked down. After searching for this deer for way too long, I found it. But the game did not make it easy. I skinned it, but unfortunately you have to cook the meat to be able to eat it. So I went on my way to find the perfect cabin building spot. Daylight turned into darkness and darkness turned into light. It was not easy getting to the location. I crossed rivers, fought off wolves and got injured, and my water was running low. Coming up to this peak, I could finally see the end destination. All I needed to do is cross this open field area, avoid danger, and I get to finally build my cabin. I have to apologize for not showing you what the area looked like before building. I was sure that I was recording, but checking afterwards, there was nothing. Somehow it didn't start to record. But I can tell you that this is a very beautiful area and it is very nicely hidden. I am glad I trusted my gut instinct and waited until I reached. Like, how excluded is that?
Am I just biased or is that perfect? I spent some time continuing to build my cabin. Here you can start to see the cabin taking on good shape. Not too bad for the first time ever. I'm sure I've made some newbie mistakes, but overall I am extremely pleased. As I kept experimenting and upgrading, my food and water was getting extremely low. It was time for me to leave the cabin as is and go and search for food and water. Upon returning, a trader ambushed me and sadly I lost the fight, leading me to respawn at the beginning and for the trader to break it all down. I know this wasn't the ending we were expecting, but I made another plan, chose a different location and missioned towards it. The location was good, but it just wasn't the same. I will show it to you in my next video. Until then, take care and happy gaming.